We live? Yes. How's all doing? It's your boy, Jonathan Barry, aka Take Your Man, aka Take Your Dog, aka Take Your House. Nah, I don't know. We're trying to figure out, just quickly, while there's no one watching, so I can not be distracted. We're trying to figure out who to vote for in the 2019 Australian federal election. It's going to be held on Saturday the 18th to elect members of the 46th Parliament of Australia. Wow, fucking hell, eh? The election was called following the dissolution of the 45th Parliament as elected at the 2016 double dissolution federal election. That's a lot. That's a lot to sink in. Let's look at the website and see what they got to say. Where can I vote? Who are my candidates? This is what I want to know the most. You have to be enrolled. You got to be enrolled to vote, and if you are, it's like, goddamn, you just have to do it. You know, you got to vote. Well, you don't have to. If you don't enroll, then you don't get fined. If you want to view the candidates for your electoral, yes, let's go. All right, here we go. These are our options. The Australian Labor Party, Pauline Hanson's One Nation, Fraser Anning's Conservative National Party, the United Australian Party, Liberal National Party of Queensland, and the Greens. Right. Wonder what happens. See, I don't know what any of this shit means. I don't know what any of this shit goddamn means. These are all the different Greens members, all the different Conservative Party members. Independence for Climate Action Now. How come they're not, like, on the list? Or maybe they are. The Pirate Party. Let's look at these, huh? The Rise Up Australia Party, Pauline Hanson, United, Liberals, Involuntary Medication Objectors. Are you fucking serious? Involuntary medicine objectors, the vaccine and the fluoride party. I didn't even know they exist. Who are these people? God damn. Adam Rowe. Climate Action, Immigration Action, Accountable Politicians, Animal Justice Party, the Greens, Fraser Anning, Labor, we read that one before, Australian Workers' Party, Australian Better Families, Help End Marijuana Prohibition Party, the Hemp Party, Australian Conservatives, Labor DLP. The fuck is the difference between what's the difference between that Labor and the other Labor? Bob Katter, Australians Party. The Great Australian Party. The Pirate Party. Fucking hell. Sustainable Australia, Love Australia, or Leave. Shooters, Fishers and Farmers, Liberal Democrats, Citizens Electoral Council, and then the Ungrouped. I definitely need more information. Let's fucking Google Let's Google these guys, huh? See what pops up. The Involuntary Medicine Objectors Vaccine Fluoride Party, IMOP, will stand at the May 18th, 2019 federal election against any form of forced medication. I wasn't sure that they forced medicine on anyone. Oh, no, they do, yeah. Wow. Protect the rights of Australians to refuse any medical procedure or product without being subjected to any form of coercion. No fluoride in our water. These people seem like a bunch of fucking nutbags. We will represent the people and not the large corporations. These are a list of things that they all say. We will support sustainable green energy. We will work to stop poisoning our food environment through the overuse of chemicals, pesticides, 5G, glyphosate, and GMOs. Fucking hell. This is a lot to sink in at the moment. Let's look up these guys, see what they're about. Help end marijuana prohibition. The whole plant. Vote 1. Hemp to re-legalize and regulate personal, medicinal, and industrial use. Wow, look at that. Seems like these guys are all about donate, join, contact, enroll to vote. Seems like these guys are all about the devil's cabbage or the devil's lettuce. Australian Better Families. Let's Google these guys, huh? They're all about mental health reform, child support reform, family law reform. Okay. Alrighty. So, they just believe in multiculturalism by the looks of it. The websites help, I'll admit. But alright, these guys are fucking... These guys are Looney Tunes, for real. If anyone ever watches this video, that guy's a Looney Tune right there. You're fucking Looney Tune, mate. Who are we? Bunch of fucking guys who own land, like farms and shit, and see what their values are. Man, this is all a bunch of bullshit, really is. What I need to know, ladies and gentlemen, seeing as there's no one watching, I need, if anyone fucking watches this, by not tomorrow, not the next day, but the day after that, I need you to Maybe I can contact these people. I just gotta leave a message. Oh look, there's a whole bunch of numbers here. Local call within the electorate. Maybe I should call them. But dead set, like, fuck me, dead. Look at all these fucking people. I'll show you another Looney Tune. Where's these? There we go. Pauline Hanson, One Nation. Fucking loony fucking tune. Holy shit. Look at these loony fucking tunes. How to vote. Latest news. The truth about One Nation preferences.
The preferences with an election coming up, I think it's very important that you know how your preferences work. The political parties putting out there that One Nation are directing our preferences to the Liberal Party, or we're directing preferences to the Labor Party. That's not true. Preferences are yours and yours alone. You will direct where you want your preferences to go. Now, when you're not...
Nah, that's not entirely true. You see, that's what I'm trying to figure out right now. I can vote for one of these people, but if I put one of them as second or third, their preferences will go to someone else. So what she's saying there, what this Ronald McDonald fucking looking bitch is saying.
Right through from 1 to 5 or 6 or how many candidates are on that ballot paper. You select who will be your best choice as a candidate, that person who's best to represent you on the floor of Parliament. Put a 1 beside them and you think to yourself, well, if they don't get up, who's your next best choice? You put a number 2 there and so forth till every box is marked. And remember, if your number 1 doesn't get up, your vote then flows to your number 2 and so forth, and your 2 till number 3 until someone is elected. So you see, you own your preferences.
Oh.
Not the political parties.
I wonder if what she's saying is true. Come on, guys, I need fucking help here. Has anyone even fucking watched or not? I need fucking help here, man. Preferences. I need to know about preferences. Like, fuck. One Nation calls to... Jesus, fuck yeah.
Read the messages on the Facebook pages and what people are actually saying. They are sick and tired of the preference deals by major political parties or any parties at all. The people want to have their say. The people want to own their votes. Not us. Not you. You've got at least 2 to 3 days left in Parliament before the election. Prove the people the leadership. Get rid of the preference deals. Make it optional preferential voting so that people can put one vote only if they so wish. Let's see what sort of leader you really are for this nation.
Jesus Christ. So if people put one vote... Alright, let's work this shit out. If they only put 1, like let's say we vote that bitch 1, we're voting for this. This is the guy in my area for that Ronald McDonald looking fuck. What I'm gonna have to do, right? Like let's say if, for example, I don't understand this shit. I think I might just vote. Because I can't remember, you gotta vote 1 through to 6. But there's all these things here. If these are all an option, I might vote the Pirate Party. Oh, we haven't even Googled the Pirate Party to see what they're about. Let's see what these fucking Kirk jobs are about. Politics is broken. We need your help to fix it. The major parties have rigged the system. Good ideas don't get heard. Serious issues are ignored. With your help, a fairer and more democratic Australia is possible. What the fuck, man?
Said sup.
Sup, man? Who are you? Sorry, I'm not gonna... Oh, look, it says preferences right there. Look, here we go. We've discovered something pretty... Attila, what's up, man? What's up, Attila? How you been, big dog? I'm just trying to... You might not understand any of this shit because this is an Australian fucking vote shit. Trying to work it out, you know what I mean? So here, look.
Said him in Transylvania.
Transylvania, holy shit. Wow. That's awesome, man. Make sure you wear heaps of garlic around your neck so you don't get bitten by Dracula. You know? But look, we're trying to work out the preferences. Maybe you know a little bit about voting and you can help me out, man. In Queensland, if I vote...
Said we're immune.
We're immune. So, in Queensland here, the Pirate Party... See, what are these numbers all about? Holy fuck yeah, what are all these parties? This is fucking bullshit. The Greens is number 2 for their preference. Animal Justice Party. And then Help End Marijuana Prohibition Party. I don't understand this shit, bro. Maybe there's more on this website, like... Voting facts. Hope you're well, Attila, mate. Thanks for fucking stopping by. It's nothing exciting, mate. I'm trying to figure out who to vote for. What is electoral disinformation? Fuck me, dude. I feel like I'm... Oh, fake news. They mentioned fake news on the Australian Electoral Commission website. They're talking about fake news. It may also be called...
Said I'm good, thanks. Visiting my grandma.
Visiting your grandma. That's dope as fuck. I hope she's well, matey. It's probably cold up them ways too. Your grandma's from Transylvania. Huh? I thought you and your other family must be from Canada. The Great Northern.
Said yeah, she's alright.
Yeah, she's alright. That's good. How much do elections cost? Fuck, that'd be interesting. Holy fucking hell. Why is it calculated in pounds? Huh? I'm in the Australian Electoral Commission website.
Said it's colder than Australia, but not bad.
Colder than Australia, but not bad. Oh, of course, because they used pounds back then and shit. Look, once you hit 1958 to the 60s, it turned to the dollar. Look how much these elections cost, man. Seriously. Double dissolution in 1987 cost our country $48 million. The referendum the year after cost our country $34 million. Fucking hell, mate. Fucking 80 million, man, down the drain. Look at this, 60 million down the drain, 50 million down the drain. Not even to mention all these hundreds of thousands in between. In 1996, $91 million down the drain. 1999, 66 million down the drain. Jesus Christ, look at this shit, man. That's like 117 million in 2004. 100. Oh, fuck, man. It just keeps going. It just keeps fucking going. That's scary. You know how we alright, so Australia voted in this fucking funny looking dickhead named Malcolm Turnbull. I'll just Google him real quick. Oh, there goes my thingy, my bob. Oh shit. Where is it? I gotta get over there, you know, yeah. Alright, look, Malcolm Turnbull. I want a picture of him. There he is there. In 2016, we voted in that dickhead. And then for some reason, he wasn't good enough. And we voted in this dickhead. And apparently it cost our country almost $300 million. That's insane. Let's type in. I got an idea. I got a fucking super good idea. Watch this. Watch this. How much does it cost to feed a homeless shelter? Just for shits and giggles. Just for shits and giggles. The average cost per person per meal will serve 60 individuals. So just $180 will provide one complete meal to all residents. Is that right? So 60 people will get fed once for 180. Times that by 3, $7.20. Because, you know, breakfast, lunch, tea. There's 60 of the bastards. Let's try how many. Let's just go like 6 million. 6 million. Nah, that's a lot of people. Look, nonetheless. Look, I got a calculator on here actually. 300 million. Billion. 300. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 300 million. Divided by 720, 3 meals a day. You'd be able to feed those 60 motherfuckers for 4 fucking that many days. Let's divide that by days of the year. Did I do that right then? 1,000 years. That can't be right. I fucked something up there. Anyway, nonetheless, look at all this money going down the fucking drain. You could literally fix Australia if they just fucking stopped. If they stopped doing this election bullshit, because they're just probably pre-chosen like wrestling and UFC anyway, and cricket. they're probably all pre-chosen. So if they had to just stop doing this shit in the 80s, like let's just say the 80s. Did you hear someone whistle then? I got this. I'll fuck them up anyway, so that's all good. Look at this. Since the 80s, if they had to just stop doing the election, we literally would have been able to fix Australia 10 times over and would be like fucking Japan or something. I can count at least a couple of $1 billion there. Like, fuck. I learnt nothing. I'm just going to type in who should I vote for. Vote Compass. Oh, fuck yeah. Here we go. I wish I had done this from the start, ladies and gentlemen. We finally fucking... She's right. It's colder than Australia. Not that bad. We finally... Oh, if I had just fucking Googled this from the start. Fuck. For real. Fucking camera. Fucking piece of shit camera. Stay the fuck still, nigga. Come on. Alright, ready? Where were we? Vote Compass. This is gonna take all my thoughts and it's gonna... Oh, what the fuck? These towns aren't even... Gippsland. That's in Australia. But there's one of them in another country. Jagga. I've never fucking heard of that. Oh, I gotta look up Bowman. That's right. Bowman. Bang. It's all good. I should have done this from the fucking start. Here we go. How much money should out-of-work Australians receive in unemployment benefits? Much less, somewhat less, about the same, somewhat more, much more. Alright, so at the moment, they're getting, like, let's say, it's like just enough to cover fucking rent and food. You got barely enough money for your diaries and pingers. So I'm going to say much more. All migrants can retain their cultural values without being any less Australian. Fuck, that is a good question. All immigrants can... I'm pretty sure I said... all immigrants can retain their cultural values without being any less Australian. Fuck, you've really stumped me there. Holy shit. I reckon yes, and I reckon no. So I'm going to go neutral. Australia should put a price on carbon emissions. Yes. Meaning, I think what they mean there is like when the big factories pump a lot of toxins into the sky, they should be paying more tax. So yes, because that affects everyone watching if you're from, not even from Australia either. So yes, strongly agree. Political parties should have rules that require them to try and get a similar number of male and female candidates elected to parliament. Well, fuck, like, whoever's best fit for the role. I don't give a fuck if they're male, female, Asian, Attila B, fucking Royce, fucking Start, fucking OG Geezer, fucking Blue Moon, fucking Grandpa, fucking Barnsey, fucking Ning Ning, fucking... I don't give a fuck. So, I couldn't give a fuck if it was Uncle Rog. You know what I mean? I couldn't give a fuck if it was fucking John Barry, fucking... I couldn't give a fuck if it was your uncle who rides around town with no seat on his bike and one pedal. So I'm going to say, I forgot the question. Politic parties should have the rules that require them to try to get... See, there you go, look. Rules that require them to try to get a similar... So they're going to try, like if it's just strongly women, yeah, try and get some men. If it's just strongly men, try and get some women. So I somewhat agree. Australia should end the monarchy and become a republic. Oof. Fucking, I don't know about that. What would it... Oh, I don't know. Should we end the monarchy and become a republic? Anyone watching? Can someone help me, please? I'm stuck. The monarchy meaning like England and shit. Republic meaning like fucking Banana Republic and fucking Cuban Republic, and maybe we'd get like a lot of laxed laws if we fucking chose them, but we get our strong dollar if we stay with these guys. So I really don't fucking know. Ah, fuck. Quick chat. Every single one of yous, all two of yous, you got like fucking 5 seconds to help me decide, or I'm just gonna click don't know. Should Australia end the monarchy and become a republic? Fucking... I'm gonna go somewhat disagree. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm gonna click don't know. There should be fewer tax breaks on investment properties. No. No. Because people are coming here, taking the fucking jobs, buying the fucking houses because they got the fucking jobs. Because I don't have the fucking money. Our generation will never own a house. So these fuckers who own 5 houses should be paying more tax on their fucking houses. If not, I'll burn the fucker down. So should there be fewer tax breaks? No. No, there should not. Strongly disagree. How much of Australia's energy should come from renewable sources? All of it, I think. Hey, I'm pretty sure, yeah, much more. It says much less, somewhat less, about the same as now. Somewhat more, much more, much more. Dual citizens suspected of terrorism should have their Australian citizenship revoked. No, not if they're only suspected. If they're only suspected, then no. But then again, this wouldn't affect people who were born in Australia. This would only affect people who are coming in from Australia from another country. Yeah, they got a citizenship in the country they came from, because as we now know, if you're born in this fucking country, you don't get a citizenship. You got to pay for it. And you don't even have to do a test if you're born here. You just got to fill out a form and pay the $12.50. So I reckon dual citizenships, so people from other country coming here, they're suspected terrorisms. Should they just have it? Well, when they get here, or like after they've already been here? That's the question. Because if you suspect them as...
Said send the fucking immigrants home, suicide bummers.
Send the fucking Jimmy Grants home, fucking suicide bombers. So yeah, maybe send them home, I guess. If you know that they're terrorists, why would you let them into the fucking country? But like, I don't fucking know. I really don't. Neutral, fucking neutral. Fuck it. How much of the government should spend to address the disadvantages faced by Indigenous people in Australia? Much more. The government should mandate wage increases in the traditional female-dominated industries. Dominated industries. I should read. Mandate wage increases in the tradition. What? That's kind of fucked up. Because, like, which... Alright, off the top of my head, female-dominated industries are what? Fucking hairdressing, actress, because no actresses are males, only females can be actresses. So actresses, hairdressers, come on, someone in the chat help. Female dominated industries, models.
Said fuck that men rule the world, women know your place in the kitchen and bed, boom.
I can't laugh at bad comments, I'm sorry. I just had a choke in my thing in my throat there. That's fucked up. That's funny though. The government should, oh man, these are hard. This is like high school again. No, I don't think they should do wages, because look, hairdressers, most of them own their own hairdressing salon. So they're probably earning a decent buck anyway. If they are a female working in a hairdressing shop, they're probably on the standard Australian rate that everyone, no matter male, female, Asian, you fucking, not your liver spot, not your dog spot. I'm talking about my spot. Not any of that shit. No, there shouldn't be wage increase. Models, they earn a fuckload of money, apart from like adult models on the more lower end of the spectrum. So I somewhat disagree that there should be wage increases. As sad as that sounds, I'm not a woman hater. I'm just saying, like, fuck that. If they're gonna give pay increases to all the, I'll go get a woman, like a female dominated industry job. How much tax should large corporations pay? Much more. Rich greedy fucking poofs, old men fucking factories, much more. Cuts to Sunday penalty rates should be reversed. Strongly agree. Who the fuck wants to work on a Sunday? That's God's day. We don't have to work then. The government should fund the expansions of preschools to 3-year-olds? Fuck no. Strongly disagree. You know why? My partner showed me a story on, I think it was Instagram or something. They brought their baby back and it had a bunch of fucking bite marks from one of the kids. And the kid's too young to even say anything apart from cry and shit their pants and sleep and then cry and then shit their pants. So that it comes home crying profusely and not sleeping and maybe a little bit of shitting of the pants. But it's got the red dots everywhere and they don't know what the fuck happened. So they look at it and it's bite marks from another kid.
Said they brainwashing the kids from early age.
They fucking are, man. I'm telling you, it's all in the chalk. Well, it used to be in the chalk dust back maybe like when we were in school. But now what they're doing is they're putting this like, the government's putting this like mind-altering rays into the fucking whiteboard that just penetrate your brain. You're just staring at a whiteboard all goddamn day, much like your phone, computer, etc., tablets. So no, they should not expand preschool to 3-year-olds. That's fucking retarded. Trade unions have too much power in the workplace. Yes, they do. Yes, they fucking do. I agree with that. And you know why? Because those fucking bastards, those motherfucking bastards, made me... I'm not even in a union, and now they're trying to say I work 4 hours, have a break. Let's say I work a 5-hour shift. They're expecting you to work 4 hours, have a half an hour break, and then come back for half an hour. So they're just screwing you out of half an hour pay because they have deals with the big corporations who employ fuckloads of people. All they have to do is put in one law like that and just, boom, sonic x-rays coming through the fucking mind-altering thing. So yeah, no. Yes, they do have too much power in the workplace. If you're a union member and you're watching this, I want my longest shift back. Because not all of us get fucking 10-hour shifts a day. Some of us get shitty shifts because we're not that smart and shit. So, I strongly agree. How many restrictions should there be on coal seam gas exploration in Australia? There should be many restrictions on coal seam gas exploration in Australia. Because I think it's probably pretty bad. I'm just going to assume. I'm not going to get into it, but let's just assume it's bad and go many more. Welfare recipients should be subjected to random drug test. No, strongly disagree. The argument's pretty much there, you know, treat it as a mental health issue, blah, blah, blah. How much should the federal government do to tackle climate change? Probably about the same as now. Nah, yeah, much more, because they're pretty fucking retarded. Like, sorry for using that. I never use that word, but only when I'm talking about the government do I use that word. So yes, much more. Live animal exports should be banned. Hang on a second, pump the brakes. Live animal exports should be banned. Well, it all depends, doesn't it? Because, we're exporting them. We're taking our animals and we're fucking sending them to the fucking Ireland and fucking New Zealand and fucking goddamn Cape Town, South Africa. And they're eating all our good meat. And,
Said now I want a dancing bear.
You want a dancing bear? Oh, I see. You want the export, I see. Maybe they should be banned, because then we can open a fuckload of abattoirs. And there's at least another 150 jobs. We'll kill the animals here and we'll sell them. That's all that'll happen. Like, oh my god. You think just because they ban animal exports, they're still not going to pump meat into other countries? Like, fuck me dead. So, sure, they should be banned. At least then we get abattoirs here. Here we go. Here's one for all you viewers out there. Transgender awareness should be taught in primary schools. That's got to be the Bobcatter party right there. Transgender awareness should be taught in primary schools. Yeah, they should. You know why? I'm not even going to get into it. I was going to say something pretty bad then, but I realised I was on YouTube. And I'd probably lose about 6,000...
Said yes, be aware they need a fucking kicking.
Where they... Alright, I'm gonna read it out too. The text to speech is reading it out for. Oh man, look. Here at the Ape TV show, we got no problem with transgenders, homosexuals, lesbians, bisexual, asexual, pansexuals. Not my liver spot. Not your spot, not your dog spot, but my spot. We got it all out here at the Ape TV show. And I reckon transgender awareness should be taught in high school. There you go. Because they're a bit more of a mature level then. Just slip it into sex ed class. How fucking hard is that? Ladies and gentlemen, this is someone who's transgender. This is someone who's transforming, like a transformer, Bumblebee, Optimus Prime, into another, but instead of the whole body into a robot or the whole car into a robot, they're changing their...
Said I identify as a jackrabbit.
A jackrabbit. Okay. I identify as, I don't know. We'll get back to that. But, yeah, so transgender, they want to transform their gender, I guess, right? They want to change from a Barbie doll to a Ken doll. Or they want to change from a Ken doll to a Barbie doll. But I hate to break it to you, ladies and gentlemen, but I don't even think it's fucking possible. I don't think anyone's ever really actually done it. What do they do? Do they just just shove it all the way back in so it's like a reverse, like, pocket? You know what I mean? Like, you know, like, oh, you know how you pull your pocket out and it's like, at one point it was a pocket, but now it's out. So I don't know. They should... I'm neutral because it should be taught in high school. How much should wealthier people pay in taxes? Much more. You rich people better start coughing up, because one day we're going to run out of fuel, food and money, and we're going to burn, eat and spend the rich.
Blue moon.
Said they want your little boy coming home saying, I want to be a girl. WTF, where has this shit gone wrong?
That's purely speculation. That's purely conspiracy. That I'm not going to get in. That might be what they want to do to your children. I don't know. That's for another episode, I think.
Blue moon.
Blue moon.
Said truth.
Truth. Yeah, no, you could be fucking right. I ain't disputing you. I'm just saying, like, holy shit. Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm past that. That's something for my kids to deal with, I guess. I don't know. How much should the government do to reduce the gap between richer and poorer Australians? I don't know. I don't think they should really do much. Because by the time the government actually figures out how to do that, the Australian people would have figured it out 20 years before them. Because honestly, we got fucking idiots running our country. So maybe about the same now, which is very little. Australia should amend its constitution to establish a representative Indigenous body to advise Parliament on laws and policies affecting it. Yeah, fucking why don't they have that already? Strongly agree. Why wouldn't they already have that? Boats carrying asylum seekers should be turned back. Whew. Here we go. This is the tough one. This is the controversial one that we didn't want to get to. You thought the transgender one was bad. You got fuckers coming in on boats now. I came to this country on a boat. But nonetheless, boats carry...
Said they have that in the UK now. They're trying to run the country.
We're very similar, the Australia and the UK. Thanks for joining, by the way, Blue Moon. I forgot to say that before. We got anyone else up in this mouth? No. Thank you for joining, brother. Boats carrying... Because you're helping me here.
Said boats should be blown out of the water.
Boats should be blown out of the water. Well, if you own a boat, apparently the Royal fucking Navy or some shit like that at any point in time can take your boat for target practice. I quote Barnsey on that. Ning ning. Ning ning. Where are ya? Should be turned back. I somewhat disagree. You know why I should somewhat disagree? We'll bring in all the asylum seekers that, if they have the fucking courage to hop in a boat and fucking go over the ocean, bring them here. Bring them to me. I'm the Australian Prime Minister for a second. Bring them all to me, and then we're going to put them up against all the people facing death row in prison. We're going to put them up against all the prisoners in Australia. We're going to sit little Ramadesh Gahisfi next to Big Bad Bazza from Cell 16, and we're going to say, Big Bad Bazza, he was drunk, he shat on a taxi, and then punched a copper. Should we let him stay? And then all the crowd chants, let him stay, or fucking send him back. So, for example, we all agree, no, you can't shit on a taxi, you can't punch a copper. We'll put him on that asylum-seeking boat, and we'll turn the boat back
Said
then.
tell them to swim from Christmas Island. If they make it, they make it.
Christmas Island is actually only open at Christmas. I mean, Easter, believe it or not. But yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll put them up against all the worst criminals, and we'll say, who do you want? You want Vivek? Or you want this fucking psycho killer? And they said, nah, we'll take Vivek.
Said shark-infested water while ha ha ha.
So, should they be turned back? I'm a little neutral on that, you know. But realistically, no, they shouldn't be turned back. We got a fuckload of room here. Like, send them out in the middle somewhere. So, I'm going to say strongly disagree. How high should the minimum wage be? Much higher. Fucking hell. Give us some money. You're wasting... Look at this. Look how much money you're wasting on elections. And we get paid, what, $18? $19? Much higher. How much should the government subsidise private health insurance? Ooh. Huh? Private health insurance. I don't understand that question. Oh, fuck no. The rich people, they can go to another country, man. Fuck that. Hell no. No. Should the government subsidise private health insurance? Much less. Fuck them rich motherfuckers. I suppose if I was rich, I'd be saying something different. But that's why we'd get different answers. How many immigrants should Australia admit? I don't know how many they're taking in, so...
Blue moon.
Said healthcare should be free.
Healthcare should be free. Wait, so that means I should have fucking clicked the other one, right? Anyway. No, but not private health. Healthcare should be free to poor people. That was for private health insurance.
Blue moon.
Said zero.
How many immigrants should Australia admit? The panel, Blue Moon, says 0. I don't know, honestly. Because we could have... Have you ever seen the Amish build a fucking shed? They're pretty damn good at it. If we got in a couple of Amish immigrants and settled them in, we could just get them popping up fucking sheds every which way, so it might be good, so I don't know. How accessible should abortion services be in Australia? I don't know how accessible they are. Oh, they're not very accessible. Pretty hard. They should be pretty accessible. But then again, if they're like super duper accessible, you'll get Cartman of South Park. Like, I'm just addicted to having abortions. So, maybe somewhat more. I'm going to click on that. Because it's like, how much should Australia spend on foreign aid? Fuck. Once again, I don't know how much we already spend on it, so if we've got look at this, if we got all this money here, if we got all this, it's got to be more. Terminally ill patients should be able to end their own lives with medical assistance. Terminally ill patients should be able to end their own lives with medical assistance. But
Blue
what?
moon.
Said babies are for life, not just for Christmas.
Babies are for life, not just for Christmas? Oh, yeah, how I get you because of the last question. I sort of lost track for a fucking second then. Terminally ill patients. Well, like, no, because what if they just fucking just had their dose of medication? Or what if they're, like, just not thinking straight that day? Yeah, terminally ill means you're dying. You're going to die anyway. Why would you want to kill yourself? Unless it's going to be a horrible, painful death. I somewhat agree then. Maybe they should be able to end their own lives. Yeah, because you could end your life anyway if you wanted. So, yeah, they should be able to. They could just say, well, fuck you, I'm hopping up out of this bed and I'm going to jump off this fucking building. You know, so maybe they should be able to do it. If they're sick and they want to fucking end it.
Blue moon.
Said if you were in sound mind then.
If you are in sound mind then.
And Wrestling King 83.
Said hello from IWK83.
Hell yeah, Wrestling King. What's your name? Ian Wrestling King. Hell yeah, brother. Wrestle on, brother. Big AEW show coming up. I was just watching the new episode, Being Elite. What else has been happening in wrestling? We're not talking about wrestling, though. We're talking about Australian voting. Please help. So, yes, they should be able to end their own lives. How much funding should non-government schools... Thanks for joining, Ian. How much funding should non-government schools receive from the Commonwealth? How much funding should non-government schools receive from the Commonwealth?
Blue moon.
Said politics on APTV.
Politics on APTV, on Grape TV, I agree. Sorry? Private schools. Yeah, of course. It would mean that. How much funding should private schools receive from the Commonwealth?
Blue moon.
From the Commonwealth.
Said as much as the others if they teach.
As much as the others if they teach. But if a private school, like, the parents are forking out the money, I thought that's how that worked. And obviously rich.
Blue moon.
Said private schools none.
I don't know, though, but, like...
Blue moon.
much less.
Said mummy and daddy will pay.
Mummy and daddy will pay. That's what I thought as well. That's the thought I was going off. So maybe, let's be honest, there's probably You got all the rich mummies and daddies out there. They're probably richer than the government. I wouldn't be fucking surprised. So, I'm going to say much less funding. In regards to the party you intended to vote for in this election, in general, how likely are you to support the Australian Labor Party? I don't know, I am on the 6 out of 10, on the more likely than not likely. Regardless of the party you intend to vote for, okay, how likely are you to support the Liberal Nation? Probably not fucking likely at all. They're fucking useless. One Nation? Nah, racist. The Greens? Probably very likely. Because they're green, motherfucker. How trustworthy do you find Pauline Hanson? If you were watching earlier on the stream, we watched a whole bunch of videos on Pauline Hanson. She might be trustworthy. She's not fucking the brightest bulb, and she's a bit of a Ronald McDonald looking fuck. She kind of looks like, when I was young, I had this parrot for like 4 days, and it died. She kind of looks like what the parrot looked like after it died, you know? So, she might be trustworthy, so I'm...
Said shopping trolley stolen.
My shopping trolley stolen. My groceries just gone. I don't like it when you vote One Nation out. I'm going to go on the more lower end of... I'm not going to say she's completely non-trustworthy, but she's probably not very trustworthy. So I'm going to go either... I'm tossing up between 1 or 2. I'm going to give her some credit and go 2. How trustworthy do you find Scott Morrison? I find him not very trustworthy, but to be honest with you, probably a little bit more than Pauline Hanson.
Said 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10 on Scott Morrison? No way. I don't really trust him. Look at him. He looks like a fucking... He looks like that doesn't look like a good picture. It looks like a mugshot, you know what I mean?
Blue moon.
Said 0 tenths, look at him.
Yeah. He looks like he's about to Me Too someone, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go... Yeah, I trust him a little bit more than Pauline, though.
Blue moon.
Said 10 out of 10 for Pauline.
10 out of 10 for Pauline. Now we'll go 3 for ScoMo, for that. How trustworthy do you find Bill Shorten? Honestly, I don't think anyone they're going to show me on this quiz is going to get a 10. But this guy, they've been shaping him up to be Prime Minister for a while now, and he does deliver. You ask Waleed. Look at them teeth. Holy fuck, he's really showing them off. Does anyone know the shortcut for magnification? Oh, I found it. I'm just going to get you zoom in on this fucker. Can we all see that guy?
Blue moon.
Said he looks like a pedo.
He looks like a pedo. Bill Shorten, if you're watching this, mate, please don't come find me. I did not. I trust. I'm gonna give him a 6, because that's the devil's number, and you always trust the devil, you know. How trustworthy do you find Richard D. Natali? Isn't that fucking Richard D. Natali? I've heard of that. We better Google it. Just quickly, just to sort of like see who the fuck he is.
Blue moon.
Said that's not how it works, lol.
That's not how what works. A quiz? Oh, it's not a quiz. It's like I'm trying to figure out who to vote for. The Greens will commit $6 million to taking blah, 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 blah. Stuffing carbon bomb. I don't know who he's with. Who's his mob? Oh, he's the leader of the Greens. Okay. Hell yeah. I trust that dude. I trust him way more than Shorten. Look at him. Di Natale. How could you not trust that name? You can always trust a balding Italian. Look at this guy. He looks like a fucking idiot. I trust him though. Richard Di Natale. I'm going to give you an 8 because I fucking trust you. I wouldn't trust you with my life. I wouldn't trust you with my dog. Not your liver spot, not your play spot, not your dog spot. But I'd trust you with presidency.
Said, would you trust him with your kids?
I wouldn't trust... Yeah, I'd trust him with my kids. I'd trust anyone pictured on this thing literally with my kids. Because they're not like that. I can tell you, they might not be the fucking smartest people or whatever, but I can guarantee you none of them... I can't guarantee you, but I can have a fair guess and say Bill Shorten, Pauline Hanson, Scott Morrison, Richard Di Natale are probably most likely not child predators. So I'm going to go an 8. In your opinion, how likely is it that the people in your electorate will elect Pauline Hanson's One Nation? Considering she's a renowned racist and I come from an Aboriginal community, I'm going to lean towards more the very likely. I'm just fucking with y'all. Not likely at all. No way in hell. It won't happen. I'm telling you. Oh. It's like how likely are the people in my electorate elect the Labour Party? Fucking, they're like half-half. Liberal half-half as well, because I don't know. The Greens, I'd like to think very likely, but I'm going to go a little bit more or less on the not likely. How competent do you find Bill Shorten? He's pretty competent. I reckon I could do a better job personally, but he's probably pretty competent, so we'll go 6. How competent do you find Richard Di Natale? Now, this guy wants to legalise marijuana, and he wants to do a whole other bunch of good shit. So I'm going to find him very competent. How competent do you find Scott Morrison? Not competent at all.
Said, just vote for whoever is legalising weed.
Well, that's the plan. I think that's what everyone in Australia is at this stage, doing that. How confident do you find she's...
Said he got my vote then.
Sweet. How competent do you find Pauline Hanson? She is very competent at getting us entertainment, but I think they're referencing on a political level here. I'm going to lean towards the... I gave ScoMo a 0, so I'll give her a 0 too. Holy fucking hell. Alright, this is used to position me with the general population. If the Australian federal election of the lower house, the House of Representatives, were held today, which of the following parties would you vote as your first preference?
Said 10 out of 10, I would hit that sexy moomer.
10 out of 10. I will spoil my ballot? They're not even giving us the hemp party as an option, so I'm going to go Greens. Thinking about your preference for the House of Representatives, which of the two major parties would you rank higher? I'd rank the Labour Party higher. If the Australian federal election in the upper house, the Senate, were held today, which of the following parties would you vote for as your first preference? The motherfucking Greens, motherfucker. In the last Australian federal election in the lower house, blah, 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 back in 2016, oh, man, back then, I seriously think I might have voted Labour, eh? I was going to vote this Xenophon because he's xenophobic. And I thought it'd be funny if, like, the most multicultural country in Australia had a xenophobic Prime Minister. But Labour Party, bang, I voted for last year, I think. I don't not remember. Are you a man or a woman? Man or other? I'm other. Which year were you born in? 1900? No, I'll go my actual birth year. Where is it? Here we go. Age reveal. First time ever on the Grape TV show. Have you been a student in the past 12 months? No. What's the highest level of education you have completed?
Said you defo other.
I'm defo other. Look, I got a cert 4 in something, but I'm like 99% sure that year 12 is actually better than a cert 4. So I don't know what the fuck they're tripping on then. I've never even gotten a job out of my cert 4. That's how fucked up those certificate things are. So I'm just going to discount that and go grade 12. Which occupational area do you work in? Do they have adult entertainment in here? Or I guess that'd fall under rental hiring. No, I'm a cleaner.
Said you didn't go school, don't lie.
Yeah, I went to school, man. I graduated by default. I'm a goddamn cleaner. Accommodation, I suppose that could count for what I do. Do they seriously not consider cleaners as humans anymore? They were not even on this list. I'm just going to go accommodation and food services. It's called hospitality. What is your religion if you have one? Here we fucking go. No religion. No religion, agnostic. No religion, atheist. Anglican Church of England. Apostolic. What the fuck is that? Australian Aboriginal religion. Australian Aboriginal religion? That's not even a religion. Oh, yeah, I suppose we, do believe in, like, you know, different gods. So, Baptist, Brethren, Buddhist, Catholic, Church of Christ, Eastern Orthodox, Hinduism, Islam, Jehovah's Witness, Judaism, Latter-day Saints, Lutheran, Methodist, other Christian, fucking hell, other Orthodox, Pentecostal, Pentecostal, Presbyterian, Reformed. I'm a Reformed addict.
Said Rastafarian.
Rastafarian. Was that on there? No, that's not on there. Salvation Army. Is that a religion now? Fucking hell. Jade, you're on stream, like, doing that, you know? You got these fucking people, they walk in. You know, we can't help it. It's unscripted here. You know.
Said it should be.
Silk. A ski. That's the fucking hectic Muslims. I'm pretty sure. A Sikh. Uniting Church. Other religion. Fucking hell. That's a lot of fucking religions. I'm just gonna go Aboriginal because Juggalo's not on there. Do you speak language other than English at home? Yes.
Said sickos.
Yes. We speak Spanish. No, we don't. Were you born in Australia? Yes, as well as conceived. What are your ethnic or cultural origins of your ancestors? Wow, yous are all really learning about me today, aren't yous? You fucking Anglo-Burmese motherfuckers. And you fucking... I can't even read half these things. Australian Aboriginal... and... New Zealand, bro. Where's New Zealand? I'm a fucking New Zealander. Counting yourself, how many people live in your household? 4. 5, including Bill. And then if you count Little Poot, Big Stank, Marilyn. Marilyn got out. Shit, no more Marilyn. Pikachu. I already said Poot. Tweety. Pikachu, Poot Jr. Floppy. Spot. Mick Fuckface. Nah, we only got... Let's just go 2, because this is our house here, I guess. How many of them are under 15 years old? Well, if you're counting the ones in the basement, 5 plus.
Said you forgot about Jade.
That's 2. Counting yourself, how many people in your household? 2. Counting myself, 1. Yeah. How many of them are under 15? Just 1. No, just none. None of them are under 15. Just checking. I thought I heard a knock then from the police. Which of the following best describes your combined household income before taxes? Before taxes. Both of them combined. Should get about that. I get about that. I'd say we'd fall into that category for sure. Definitely. Maybe that one, but I doubt it. If I'm like hustling, slanging rocks on the corner and whatnot, pimping hoes,
Said so Jade is underage thinking face.
So Jade is underage thinking face. The plot thickens. Yeah, I'll go that. In politics, sometimes people talk of left and right. Where would you place yourself on the following scale? See, I never really understood that far left, far right shit. I never really understood it. I never really got it. I think left are the crazies and rights are the just as crazy, but a different type of crazy. So I'm going to go right in the fucking middle. I don't like the left, I don't like the right. Yous are both shit cunts. Stop your bitching. Generally speaking, how interested are you in politics? As of last week, very interested. And I ain't going to tell you why. That's for another stream, which I don't even want to hint or, like, suggest anything. Moving on. How frequently do you follow news and current affairs? Several times a month. Nah. Every day. Daily. Realistically. YouTube. Fucking Instagram. Add me on Instagram. CuntLord606 or something. I fucking dominate on Instagram. Dope as fuck. So yeah, daily. In the past 12 months, have you belonged to or done any of the following? Oh, fuck. Did unpaid volunteer work for an organisation? No, fuck no, never, ever in the world will you see me volunteer. Maybe, if it's for a good cause. Belong to a union. Never, ever will you see me belong to a union, ever. I will volunteer for an organisation before I will belong to a union. Boycotted or chose a product for ethical reasons? Yes. Participated in a demonstration or march? Yes, I have, actually. Signed a petition? Yes, I have signed a petition. Signed a petition on the internet. Yes! I have. I've done a few of these things. I'm very pleased to click a couple of them. Okay. There we go. What issue is most important to you in this election? I ain't gonna say it out. If you can see the screen. I can't even spell. Fuck me, dead. What?
Said legal weed.
What? Nah, fuck no. It's not well, it's kind of environmental. Are you interested in pursuing and participating in a future vote? Compass studies. No. Fuck you. Loading my results. Look at that. That's pretty much exactly how I would have voted. That's pretty much close to how I would have voted. How many immigrants should Australia admit? Don't know. You? Many fewer on. How I fit in the political landscape. Social progressive, economical left, economical right, social conservative. So the Greens are up there a bit, right? Got these fucking on. One Nation, social conservatives. Fucking ALP smack bang in the middle, almost. They're a bit tacoed. I'm a bit over here. I want to be a bit more fucking... I want to be kind of up here. Right up the top. That's where I need to fucking be. Bang. Weigh my results. Agriculture matters to me a lot. I don't understand this. I'm done with this shit anyway. What? So, who am I voting for? Close. It looks like I have to vote for... I'm closer to ALP, but it says up here that I agree with the parties of the Greens more. And it's saying that 38% of me agrees with the One Nation party. So, I don't know. Email my results. I'm done with this shit. I'm going to vote the Greens, and then I'm going to vote the Labour Party, and then I'm going to vote the Liberal Party, and then I'm going to vote the Pauline One Nation Party. But I'm almost positive that that's not...
Said racist.
Racist? I'm not sure that... I'm almost positive that there were way more selections than that. What about the Pirate Party? How come they didn't get a mention? The Help End Marijuana Prohibition Party, the Insomniacs for Australia, the fucking Sex Party, the goddamn Burger Party, the goddamn 24-inch rim party, the goddamn Transgender United, the goddamn not transgender but agree with transgender parties, the goddamn Google Party. I don't know. I don't get it. I think we've done all that we need to see here, guys. Thanks for tuning in, Blue. I could fucking have a suss on this. When I see you there, it reminded me of this thing. The bloody Discord. I'm gonna fucking see if there's anyone on there. Shitstorm. Quickly though. I don't want to take too long. How do I go to home? See, it's been so long since I've been on here, I don't even know how to go to home. I got fucking no idea. Oh, OG Giza, look. Look. Push to talk. Fucking push to talk, man. Are you serious? Where's push to talk? Fucking hell, I hate this shit. Push to talk. Hey, yo. Oh, shit. How do you actually do the push to talk? Hello. Giza. Fuck me dead. What's the push to talk button? Fuck. Come on. Don't do it to me. Number pad 0. Sweet.
Said if you ever get into VC with me, so then if you got a speaker near you, which is why there's an echo. Said dog geezer is asleep.
Is there an echo? Is there?
Said it's best not to find me anyways in VC. Said we'll try again in another time. Said no sound. Said I got no interest in any type of drama, by the way.
Dude, what the fuck? Have you've been able to hear me that whole time, right? Get out of Discord. You've been able to hear me this whole time, right? Oh shit, that was fucking Andy talking.
Said nope. Said I've been keeping up to date with WWE lately, by the way.
So you hang on. Don't bullshit me, because I'm going to go look back and see. You're telling me I've been talking for 129, hang on, an hour, 29 minutes, and you haven't heard a word I've said. That's not possible, because you were fucking replying back to me in the comments. Or did it just fuck up? This, because I noticed the audio input wasn't on. You got me tripping now. Anyway, that's it. That's the end of the fucking story. I think I know who I'm going to vote for now.
Said you was muted when you went on Discord.
Did I go muted from when I went on Discord? Okay. Fucking Discord, man. Alright, well, thanks for fucking joining. I think I know who we're voting for. Peace out, motherfuckers. God bless. Good night. Catch you on the flip side. Sometimes I like to check this just before I stop streaming. I haven't done the stream shit in so long, I don't even know where to go. Stream health. See, I like to look at this one. Ah, look at that. That's horrible, man. 2 hours, though. That'll do. Fuck it. You can't really fucking complain. You know? It wasn't that interesting. I just needed help to figure out who the fuck I was voting for. And he's kind of helped, I guess. So thank you, good night, and goodbye. Or whoopity-wah.